They chasing fame, they got what the name, but they ain't got what's running through these veins. Make way for the king.
Hello, family and friends. I'm coming to you as the high scorer and winner of the Danger Zone game. Hold that thought.
Hello, it is I, Aunt Carol, as you can tell from the sweater, the glasses, and the headband. So, I'd like to start off by having a moment of silence for Lord Farquaad's playoff chances. Losing Cooper Kupp, never an easy loss. Now let's get to Danger Zone, because if you had the actual number one fantasy tight end refer to his post-draft video when he said he did, he might have won this week. He also has the similar wide receiving issues to the Green Bay Packers in that none of them can do that much outside of Christian Watson this week. So Danger Zone, your record might be a bit better than your team's looking now, because our team's getting healthy, and it's getting healthy at the right time.
First of all, tragic loss this week. Obviously got to give it up to Aunt Carol. High score, 170. Respect. Can't complain about that. It is pronounced Danger Zone. Get it right, Mikey. The other reason I'm salty this week is because I recorded a video with Sasha. It was adorable. I was waving around, telling you about how sad Aunt Carol made him feel because I lost. And the audio didn't work for that. So now I'm going to do a real slapdash version of that. So you get to hear me, yap at double speed. Let's get to it. So first of all, this week, nope, we're already in the wrong week. This is what happens when you get the repeat performance here. Last week, Carol took me down, going to 5-5. I can't argue again. High score. What are you gonna do? Justin Jefferson putting up 33 points. Ouch. Team Pops got it done at 167 over Team Mo. Tua, Deonta Foreman, you're welcome, Pops, and Cole Kmet with a huge 21 points for streamed off the waivers. Nice pickup, Pops, on that one. Lord Farquaad took it home against Doughboy. Going now, both of them are 6 and 4. And Adrian coming on strong, way too late, taking it home at 135 against Lord Farquaad, getting a huge performance from CeeDee Lamb. That was nice to see. Let's break this down a little bit, but we'll do it real fast. So Carol's side again, Justin Jefferson just doing absolute nasty things, making crazy catches along the way. Aaron Jones put up a huge number for you. You're looking in real good shape in that regard. And hey, Travis Kelce back to form as well. Can't argue with that either. Over on my side, Josh Allen, even though he's hurt, put up 20 points, so can't argue with that. Then got nice points from Dalvin Cook and Saquon, looking strong. And then James Conner coming in strong, and Patrick Mahomes, thank you, Pops, giving me 34 points there. But a couple duds in the wide receiver department. I tried to make some trades this week to fix that, but none of you suckers bit on that. So still looking pretty strong here. We'll bounce back next week. Let's not shed any tears over that one. Pops, like I said, streaming Cole Kmet off of waivers. Respect. 21 points there. 23 from Tua. 22 from Deonta Foreman is nice. And then Jalen Hurts putting up a nice 20 point. Gives you a nice solid baseline. Strong performance at 167. Just 3 behind our high scorer. Mom also putting up a big week. The curse continues. 158, as she said, the 1-2 third highest score, and still can't catch a break. Oof. At least we know it hasn't transferred to anyone else just yet. Points-wise, what we got here is 26 from Devonta Adams. I have tried to trade you on multiple weeks for him, and it's probably good that you did not trade me back. And Justin Fields with 39 points, looking like the waiver wire pickup of the year here with a cake schedule moving forward. So that was nice too, Mom. Maybe you can wreck someone else's playoff hopes, even if you can't quite get there yourself. Then we got Mr. Lord Farquaad, Dan taking it over Brom. Now they're both 6-4. Dan getting some nice performances from Jonathan Taylor, who's back. That makes your team look much nastier with him in the mix. Stefan Diggs looking real good. Josh Jacobs looking real good. Still a little issue in the quarterback spot, but and a couple duds here around the edges. So let me know if you want to cook up a trade. But 150, not a bad score. But Brom on the other side, 23 from Tony Pollard. Those points are probably going away because Zeke's coming back. 30 from Christian Kirk. That's nice, but probably an outlier as well. Jeff Wilson Jr. putting up 24. I don't know what the heck to make of him. He'll actually probably have some more good weeks coming forward. But some of your stars, Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, just didn't quite come through for you, and ultimately that's why you lost it this week. And then finally we've got Adrian coming in stronger than Sarah. Mostly this is a story of Sarah being on bye, putting up 97 because she was missing Joe Mixon and T. Higgins. And Cooper Kupp got injured, as Mikey said. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully he's back for championships. It's looking a little iffy, but if he is and you can survive for a couple weeks, get into the playoffs, then maybe you'll have him to take you across the finish line there. Otherwise, just a lot of duds going down the list. It is nice to see Chris Godwin get back and finally get into the end zone. I think that's his first touchdown of the year, so we know that your team can boom, and it, typically will perform much better than this, especially now that you're not on buys. So not sweating Sarah too much. She's still sitting at 6-4 and very much in the mix. Adrian coming in like a wrecking ball, stealing those wins left and right. 3-7. Technically, there's still a way she could sneak into the playoffs, but she's going to have to keep winning and putting up bigger scores than this to do it. But she got some nice performances here from... Oh, those are your projections from CeeDee Lamb. That trade coming through for you. Still, process over results. You should have gotten more for CD, for Christian McCaffrey. But CD put up a nice number for you. Terry McLaurin looked like a nice bounce back in that upset over the Eagles. We all saw that coming. So, if you can still piece together these wins, you got a fighting chance here sitting at 3-7. I'll take a quick peek at next week. Well, it's already off to the races. Doughboy putting up freaking 24 from Derrick Henry on me. Really bummed that you did not trade him to me, but that's probably why. At 6-4, you could actually catch me this week, Brom. I don't know if you can points wise. We'll look at the standings in a minute, but it's getting real close here as we fight for the playoffs. Then Mo down here. Not a strong start from A.J. Dillon in this Thursday Night Packers game going up against Sarah. Sarah, this is kind of an important one for you to win too. You got to win these easy victories to, again, solidify your place in the playoff spot there. Pops, you got to take down Adrian as well. Again, you got to take down the easy ones if you can. Obviously, you have a huge projection here. You got a nice performance streaming Christian Watson with those 2 sneak touchdowns. That definitely bailed you out there. But that was a great stream. Had him in my other league, and that was a fun watch. And then... Finally, we got Aunt Carol with 11 points from Aaron Jones. Not bad. Going up against Dan. This is going to be another interesting one. We are fighting for the playoffs here. 5-5 versus 6-4. This is going to determine some stuff. So make good choices, I guess. Looking at the standings there, I'm still sitting at the top here. Remember, what matters here is also points for. Who has the most points for? Me, in your face, all of you. But you're not that far behind. But if you do tie, then that is going to be the tiebreaker. So especially these teams sitting at 6-4, where we got 3 of them in the mix, and these 5-5 teams, it's really anyone's game. Again, Adrian, only if you really win out throughout. Mom, I'm not sure if even with that mathematically you can make it there, but ESPN seems to think you have a 1% chance at it. Yeah, this is probably the last week for trades. I believe if I were a better league manager, I would maybe know when is our trade deadline. This is great video here. Oh, November 30th. So you actually still got a couple more weeks for trades, which is fun. I do ask that Mom and Adrian, I know your teams are kind of looking not so great there. Make sure you don't sell the farm in any trades. It makes it not fun for the other teams if you make anything that's super lopsided. But also you shouldn't do that because remember we have our beer mile, so you still got to win to get in or out of this case, out of a beer mile. Anyway, that's all I got for you. A shorter video this week because, again, I sort of beefed it on the first one. But good luck to all of you except for Rom. And, yeah, that's what I got.